Good day to you, distinguished trainees, and welcome to today's edition of the ICT Side program powered by the Possibilities Digital Academy. Today's training is going to center on how to make use of MS Word environment to create beautiful designs that are not only appealing to the site but also communicating graphically to our users. So to start with, many of us might have imagined how Microsoft Word can be used to design graphics. I'm talking of the likes of the ones I'm displaying on the screen currently. I can tell you categorically that these graphics were designed using Microsoft Word environment. So how to go about coming up with beautiful graphics like this with Microsoft Word environment, what you want to learn today. So to start with, we have different types of menus on the Microsoft Word environment, but the ones that are very pertinent to creating designs are the Home menu, the Insert menu, the Design menu. When you enter the Design mode, then you're going to have sub-menu pop up from the the menu bar to do more and more creativity. So to start with, let us imagine to create a brand image for an online store, or maybe any kind of store that sells materials like clothing materials among others. So the first thing to do is to visualize how the result or the output of your image is going to look like. Talk about the major elements that must be present on that graphics. So for the instance we are considering now, we're looking at the name of the business, that's the brand name, the brand merchandise, as in terms of their product, what they sell. They talk about their contact, then talk about few other things. One thing that's very important as well is color combination and profiling, which we are going to explain more better when we are working around advanced graphic design with CorelDRAW and Photoshop. So looking at what we have here today, I want to now start using the insert menu to. So immediately I click on insert menu, you see these are the things you can insert. You can insert table, insert picture, online picture, shapes, smart art, chart, and so on and so forth. So for now, let us see what we have under the smart art. So you can see that Microsoft Word has already given us what I want to refer to as templates, a whole lot of them to create meaningful designs. You can see that you can even imagine. So instead of wasting your time, working with shapes and cropping and readjusting, so you can just make do of this. So I click on OK. So look at what we have on the board. So this being displayed, so you can hover your mouse over them. You can see all those pre-filled forms are all fillable. You can fill them. Immediately I click on them, you can see that the cursor will start blinking for me to type on. So it means that I can do a lot of things with them. So that's the first thing I want you to really understand. But as you can see that the size of the font for the text outside the shape brackets are larger than those on the shape. So that means that contents that are like title, that are like headings, are what should be here, while subheading or subtitles should be on these small large text template. So then another thing you can do again, like I mentioned earlier, that immediately you insert anything, then the advanced design mode will be activated. You can see design mode here and format on the the menu bar up here. So here you can decide to change the colors of those hexagon that you have there. Okay, then let's see. I choose this color. So look at what we have now. So it's becoming more beautiful. Then you can decide to check other styles that are going to have additional designs, as the case may be. But I think I'm cool with this. When you want to test yours, you can work around it. So another thing I need to do now is to ensure that the layout option of this is set to to be placed in front of text. This makes it easily movable. If you don't do this, you find it difficult to move these. So I can then decide to move it. Okay, let me test what I've done. So you can see that it's movable even to the extreme end of the border. So that means that so then I might decide to also import another picture. So let me go to insert again and see the picture I want to insert to make it okay. You don't forget that I said I want to design a template for an online business that sells Islamic wears. So you can see now that the diagram, so the image is forced directly to the end of the back of this. So I need to crop out the picture. So immediately I imported that. You see the picture tool is activated, and from here I have the crop. So I want to crop this shape. So let me do that now. So what I need is the center, the image in the center. So I don't need others. I need only the image at the center. Okay. All right. So I'm done cropping. So I can now start filling the text here. So what is the name of our business? Yes, the name is. So as you can see, it's becoming more beautiful now. Then this particular text box, I can highlight all. Then maybe I can type what we sell. What we sell. What we sell. Okay. So as you can see, I can decide to change the beginning of each of those. I've capitalized everything, what we sell. Okay, that is the way I want it. All right, I can now decide to now change this text to maybe something like maybe abaya, changes to jilbab. Well, apology to those who are not Muslims. These terms are Arabic terms, and they should easily, they are just Islamic dressing mode. And I can say turban. So these are the merchandise, what they sell there, or what this particular brand sell. Here I can say jalabia, and here let me say maybe niqab. All right, so I might then decide to increase the length of this particular graphics, try to increase it so that because like I mentioned earlier. So if you look at this picture very well. You can see I'm trying to move it now, but it's not moving. Why? Because I've not placed this particular image. I've not set the layout option to be above text. So let's do that now. Or to be in front of text. Good. So since it's in front of text now, I can then move it the way I like. So it's movable now. So let me now send it to the background. I want to send the picture to the background so that it will not cover the this particular text that we have here. So I'll go to format. So I'll now come to this side. So this send backward. I will click on the drop down arrow and click on send to back. So you can see now that that thing is displaying again. So as you can see, we can go ahead to do lots and lots more of designs the way we want them. You understand now? So what is the name of this brand? So let me say the name of this brand now is Al Mizan Islamic Store. So I want to insert a text box so that I can be able to type the name of the brand inside the text box so that everything will be in line. So I want to draw text box here now. Now we say Al Mizan Islamic potential. Okay. So as you can see, I can now decide to now start modifying what I have here. Then down here, I want to create a set. So like I already mentioned, this particular box now I want to create information about let's say address, then phone number. So this is the contact side of it, so that if anyone is willing to buy from them, he or she can then see through the address bar and then get a reach through to them. So another thing that we have to consider is some of these. If you look at this particular text box now, the fill of this text box. Okay, let's come here. The fill of this text box is white, while the outline is black. So that it won't conflict. There won't be conflict with the old graphics. So let's come around here to change it. Change the fill to no fill. Then change the outline to no outline. Okay, sorry, to no outline. No outline. Can do the same for this. Can do the same for this as well. The fill change to no fill. Get the outline to no outline. So the essence of this is so that when you drag it upon another, you see, so it's as if there's nothing there, and it's a text box, just as if it's just an ordinary text there. So, but of course, you can move it the way you like, because so I can then decide to format this text and to make it more beautiful. So that is exactly what I'm trying to say. So if you look at it critically now, so you can see something like this: Al Mizan Islamic Store. So our collections, Abaya, Delamia, things like that. And if you look at this properly, you see that each of this color here is well represented in this image. They are well represented. So there is a very close, resemblance. Okay, let me change this to red or to peach. So I guess the color balancing is making sense now. It's making sense now. So I believe you can do something better than this. So you can save this as PDF or save as you can crop it out using the snip tool. Use the snip tool so that you can then convert it to ordinary image that you can now share with your user. So let me bring out the snip tool. Snip. Oh, all right, the snipping tool. So I'm trying to run the snipping tool now. Okay. So like I said earlier, I'm trying to bring up the snip tool to create snip it out as picture. So I'm gonna start from this side, this way, then drag it down. Okay, and I'm done. So you can see that's become a graphic image. But there's a mistake here. I did not. I should unclick the image so that all these pixel border wouldn't be showing there. So let me do that again. Okay. All right. So let me use the snip tool again. Shift R. All right. So new. All right. Let me start from here now. So our graphic is ready and it's saved somewhere on the desktop. So you can now decide where you want it to save. Yeah. Click on save. I want it to save. Let me save it as Al Mizan. So I want to save it on the desktop. So click on save, and that takes us to the using the Microsoft environment to create graphics. So you can do a whole lot of things better than what I've done here. So I've just showed us how to use the insert menu to insert smart art, and so you can on your own try to check out every of these or each of these smart arts that we have here and see what you can do with them. So let me quickly tell us how to also do some editing. Let me insert another picture now. Just another picture from the bar. Okay. All right. Let me choose this. Let me insert. So as you can see, this picture has a lot of images at the background. So I want to see what we can do to edit them and bring out the image alone. Okay. I'm trying to. Oh, what's going on there? Okay, it's moving now. That's been activated. Okay, so I want to see what we can do with the transparency. So I come to, like I rightly mentioned, those this picture now I can bring them together and make it look a little bit So let me bring this color shape closer to what we have here, and I can now decide to rotate it to make it look So with this now I can equally create. Okay, let's see what we can do with this background here. Let's go to format. Let's try to change the shape feel to something deeper, maybe a very deep blue color. Okay, so now you can see that it's closer to the color of the shirt of the man, and then this blue color we have, this white color we have as the text font color. Then we have it on the design on the shirt as well. So there's color balancing. So let's bring it let's reduce the size. The size is quite big and expected. Don't forget, it's going to affect the text you have inside. So that means you might want to reduce the font of the text as well, the real man. Okay, all right. What I'm trying to do is to draw it closer to the real man. So so all right, I can now see what to do in terms of I can surround the whole of the shape with maybe a text box just to make it a little bit okay, I want to insert the text box. Let me draw one. I want to draw something. So see this. So just to make it like a frame around. Okay, like I said earlier, this text box now the field is color white. That is why it has covered what we have there. But you can just send it to the back to make it or you can also decide to change the color of the font of the field rather. So shape field, you can decide to change to no field. You can see now immediately if something went backward. But me, I'm going to change the field to maybe a color that is quite close to what we have on board. Okay, let me see, sending this to the back, how it will look like. Send to the back. Alright, so this is what we have now. But I can decide to equally change the shape field to something else. Let's find something like that. This is good. Okay, then let's look at what we can do with this thick line around it. So I don't want any outline. So no outline. So this is what we have here for the Microsoft Word designing class. So I want every one of us as well to create meaningful designs and share what we can do to our colleagues. Thank you very much. We continue from there next time. Cheers.